Thank you for attending the orientation session for the Human Capital Development Program. My name is Lynette Clement. I am the Program Director as well as Academic Advisor for students enrolled in the Human Capital Development Program. I also advise for our Nonprofit Leadership Program as well. So again, what we're going to do is go over a brief overview of some university information as well as some program specific information and what you can anticipate as an online learner at LaSalle, as well as answer any questions that you may have regarding the program, as well as the university questions that you may have as well. So what I would like to start with the mission of the Human Capital Development Program is we equip students to gain knowledge in theory as well as practice in the human capital development field. So we teach students how important it is to invest in human capital and how to strategically integrate with an organization's people's mission goals as well as objectives. So a lot of programs kind of are geared towards the human resources side of an organization. However, we focus more on the employees, which is the number one asset in any organization. So we focus on professional development and why that's important, talent management and acquisition and why that is important as well. So we also teach students how organizations can invest in human capital as well as how to measure and develop the process against the bottom line as well. So we also provide students with the realistic understanding of how they can handle conflict in the workplace as well as in their own professional and personal lives as well, and through negotiation strategies as well as mitigation. So that is a part of the course components as well. So we also enable students to diagnose complex challenges facing human capital development professionals as well as human resource professionals as well, and then come up with innovative solutions to those challenges as well. So some of the objectives for the program is we actually hire faculty practitioners, educators who teach students the knowledge and expertise that they gain in the field of human capital as well as in the field of human resources. So we also have teachers who teach learners how to serve as internal and external advisors to management at all levels. So pretty much there's coaching involved in the course components as well as consulting as well. There's also assessment, needs analysis, which many organizations do before they provide strategic answers to, or should I say solutions to some of the challenges that may be faced in the workplace, that employees may face in the workplace. We also help students learn to develop and implement and measure strategic human capital plans for their organization. And students will also learn how to improve their workforce over time. Again, tying in the mission and goals of the organizations with the matching the people with those missions as well. So putting the right people in the right position that possess the right skills and abilities to get the job done is the primary focus of the program. So this program is 100% online. The program does not have a scheduling timeline, so it's not like a face-to-face class where you have to be online on any particular day or time. You complete the coursework in your own pace. However, there are deadline submission dates that you will have to adhere to, and they will be outlined on your course syllabus. So for the summer, the course syllabus should be made available to you as of today. So if you log into your course in Canvas, you should be able to see the courses in which you are enrolled in and view the course syllabus for that course or those courses if you're enrolled in more than one course. So now, in regards to the course syllabus, what I tell students to do is print out the course syllabus, pay close attention again to those deadline dates because it'll help you keep track of your assignments. And in an online course setting, you may find that you fall behind if you don't keep up with the assignments. So if you've ever taken an online course before, you know that the course material is already outlined for you. So if you are in week 1 and you don't submit the course requirements for week one, you then go into week two with 2 weeks worth of work to catch up on. So it's easy to fall behind and not as easy to catch up if you don't practice good time management skills. And helping you to do that is your course syllabus that will outline the course expectations as well as those deadline submission dates. Now, at any time, if there are any scheduling conflicts, always reach out to the course instructor well in advance to any course conflict dates, just to let them know that. Our instructors are pretty flexible. They do work with you because we do realize most of our population are working adult professionals. So the master's program consists of 12 course requirements. You can complete the program in as little as 2 years, provided that you successfully complete 2 courses in each semester. Now, in the fall semester, we are going to transition from right now in the summer, we're at about 11 to 12 weeks. So when we go into the fall semester, it starts our 8-week format. So from the fall semester there on, there will be the courses will be offered in an 8-week format. So students will have the opportunity to opt to take either 1 or 2 courses within a term. So if your GPA though falls below the required 3.0, then you will be instructed to take only 1 course at a time. So for instance, our fall semester starts August 31st, and then it'll run till October the 23rd. So if you take 1 course, you will be in that 1 course by itself, and then in the second part of the term, you would be in another, you will be enrolled in another course. But you don't have to worry about any of this until the fall semester starts. So in summer, you will be in an 11 to 12 week course. So we also offer a human capital development certificate program. And the program consists of 6 course requirements. It's half of the master's program. And you can transfer the human capital development certificate courses towards the master's. But in order for you to receive the certificate, you have to be enrolled in the certificate program, and then if you could decide to continue on, you would just let me know, and then we would change your major to the master's program. So again, we offer courses in spring, summer, and fall semesters. And currently, students enrolled in the program are hired or are also gainfully employed by Fortune 100 to 500 companies that range from Comcast, Vanguard, to the city of Philadelphia, and to name a few, and different roles. So now the 2015-16 tuition and fees, the courses are $700 per credit. All of the courses are 3-credit courses. There's a university fee of $150, and there's a part-time and full-time technology fee. Now, if you are considered a part-time student, that means you are enrolled in 1 course. If you're considered a full-time student, you are enrolled in 2 courses, which is 6 credits. So then the technology fee would apply, $135 if you're full-time, $75 if you are part-time. And those fees are applicable every semester in which you are enrolled. So the entire program, the master's program that is $25,200 for the entire master's program. So one of the other things that we have started or would like to begin to start is an employer cohort program. Whereas if you have employees who work within the same company, if you are able to get 12 or more students enrolled, then each semester in which you are enrolled in a course, you would receive a 15 to 20% tuition discount. So what I started was information sessions. So free information sessions where if you tell me that your organization is interested in someone coming out to speak with you about the program, I could do that in maybe a lunch and learn session where I come out on your site, or I can schedule some space here, even provide the lunch and just talk to the organization about the program. And then if we get, again, 12 or more people to enroll, each semester in which you are enrolled in courses, there would be a 15 to 20% tuition discount. So each semester You will receive, after your first semester, I should say, you will receive course registration information, and that same information will be listed on the MyLaSalle portal each semester. So I will send out an email to all of my advisees letting them know when the registration period begins and ends and how to go about registering for classes. Students can register through me, or they can register themselves online after their first semester grades have been submitted. So after your first semester, you will receive a semester advisor PIN number, which is different each semester, spring, summer, and fall. That email comes directly from the registrar's office with your semester advisor PIN, and it allows you to register yourself online. So without that advisor PIN number, you won't be able to register. Now, it is good to get in the habit of checking your LaSalle email, because most university communications will be sent to your LaSalle email, especially from your course instructors. So that's where the advisor PIN number will go as well. So right now, you're already enrolled in classes. So after you've completed the summer semester and your final grades have been submitted, you will receive an email from the registrar's office with your fall advisor PIN number. So you'll have the option to register online, or again, you can reach out to me and we can discuss the fall registration period. So as I was stating briefly, before, effective the fall 2015, our online graduate courses will be offered in an 8-week format. So students have the opportunity to take one course at a time, or you can take two courses at a time, or if you take one course at a time, you're still taking two courses per semester because they're broken down by terms within the semester. Um, Right, so I already said that last part. So far, do you have any questions for me? Now, I noticed someone else is here, but their name is listed as Human Resources. So please identify yourself. If you can hear me, I can't hear you, but I'll keep transitioning through the slides. So now, each semester, you may have already received this from me. If you did not, please let me know, and I will definitely email this to you. What you are looking at is the MS curriculum. It's the Masters of Science in Human Capital Development curriculum. It outlines the 12 course requirements as well as the anticipated semester in which those courses will be offered. Now, oftentimes that may change. The course enrollment, the course offerings depends on the course enrollment as well as student need. But no matter what, students will always have a course to take in any given semester. So this outlines the certificate requirements. So there's the 6 courses. There are 6 of the 12 courses that are available for the master's program as well, that would count towards the master's program. So graduate students are allowed to transfer in up to a maximum of 6 graduate level credits. The courses for transfer are determined by the program director. The program director determines whether or not the courses are equivalent to the courses in the program here, and students interested in receiving transfer credit must submit either a course description or course syllabus of the courses that they want to be reviewed for transfer credit. They have to be at the graduate level, and students must have earned at least a B or better from an accredited institution. So the way in which you would send that to me is through email. So some of the things that you should do to prepare for the semester, our summer semester begins May the 18th. So by now you should have access to the MyLaSalle portal, where you would access your online courses through the tools menu option. So when you log into the MyLaSalle portal, you will see on the top right side of your screen an option for tools. So when you select tools, a drop-down menu box will appear, and you should select Canvas. So Canvas is LaSalle's learning management system. It's where all of your online courses will be housed. So another thing that you do to prepare for the semester, if you haven't yet done so, is to purchase or rent the required textbooks. Now, how you find out what textbooks are required for your online courses is you would go to the campus store's website, which you could access from LaSalle's main page. If you go to www.lasalle.edu and you click on Quick Links, which should appear on the right side of your computer screen, a drop-down menu box will appear, and you would select Campus Store. And then once you're on the Campus Store's website, you select Textbooks, and this will allow you to select the courses in which you are enrolled in each semester and find out what are the required books for your courses. Now, there's another way if you notice that an instructor has not yet submitted their textbooks to the campus store, is you could email the course instructor directly and ask them for your textbook information. Um, Another thing to do to prepare for the semester, of course, if you are paying for the tuition out of pocket, you would contact the Student and Accounts Receivable Office at 215-951-1055. They have what's called a graduate deferred payment plan option. If you have tuition reimbursement from your employer, you are eligible to participate in the graduate deferred payment plan option, where you would pay a $50 application fee to get the process started. So I am not familiar with the process that the Student Accounts Receivable Office does when they have the graduate deferred payment plan option available for students. So you would need to contact their office to find out more information. Now, for other students who receive financial aid, you would contact the Student Financial Services Office at 215-951-1070. So any financial aid questions, you would contact Student Financial Services, and any payment plan options, you would contact the Student and Accounts Office. So again, one of the things that I mentioned in the beginning of the orientation was the importance of accessing your course syllabus in Canvas and making sure that you print out your course syllabus so that you can pay attention to the course requirements as well as the submission deadline dates. Another thing that I mentioned is the importance of checking your LaSalle email address on a regular basis, because most university communications will be sent there. So, in addition to preparing for the semester, one important aspect is completing the CPCS, which is short for College of Professional and Continuing Studies, which is where this program falls under, the online orientation course. So by now you should have received an email from me in regards to how to access the CPCS online orientation course. If you did not, please let me know, because that is a Canvas training course. It's a preparatory training course that will acclimate you with the Canvas system. So you will learn how to use the tools and features that you will need to know how to use when your online course begins. So it's important that you log into Canvas to access the CPCS online orientation course, and go through, read the instructions that will you be prompted to go through, and do each step. There won't be a confirmation when you complete the course, but if you follow the guidelines on the checklist within the course, you follow each step and it will guide you through the orientation course. So it usually takes less than an hour to complete. It depends on the student, but it is a very important aspect so that when your online course begins, you won't be lost in trying to figure out how to do things. So that orientation course is open now, and it stays open till I believe around July or June. However, if you need a refresher, the Academic Computing Department has what's called student guides and resources available to you in Canvas as well. And the student guides and resources information, it is a link to a self-directed learning module. So what it is they provide you with how-to videos and tutorials on how to navigate through Canvas. So in the CPCS orientation course, you have hands-on experience, and in the student guides and resources course, you have visual aided guide that will walk you to the process through how-to videos. So they're both important. Now that student guides and resources is available to students throughout the entire semester. So this is primarily what the MyLaSalle portal screen looks like. The MyLaSalle portal screen, this is like the main screen of the portal. So when you log into the portal, you'll notice the menu options. And as I stated, tools on the top right side of your screen. When you click on there, this is a drop down box that appears. So when you click on Canvas, that will allow you to have access to your online courses. So Canvas again is our learning management system. The CPCS orientation course is within Canvas as well. However, the best and easy way to access it is through the email that I sent out with the link to join the course. So all new continuing studies CPCS students are already enrolled in that course, and they're already posting to the discussion questions and navigating through, so you can get an idea on what a Canvas course could look like. Now, each program director, well, not program director, I should say, course instructor designs the course a little different. So some of the menu options may contain different information. So what I generally tell students is when you get into your Canvas course, make sure that you click around just to get an idea on where everything is, so you'll know where your discussion questions are, so you'll know where your assignments are. Sometimes assignments is in modules and sometimes it's in assignments. So if you click on all the linkable tools, you'll be able to find your information, and you won't be looking for it later. But anytime you have questions in regards to any of your course content, always reach out to the course instructor, and feel free to ask them any questions that you have. Now, some of the components for online students, one of which is called a synchronous session. And the synchronous session is similar to what we're doing now. It's a live virtual meeting room in GoToMeeting or GoToTraining. So right now we're using GoToMeeting, and you would see something similar if your course instructor decided to have a live session. Now, some instructors incorporate the synchronous sessions as a component in their course, and some do not. Now, the reason that some instructors incorporate a synchronous session is a way to actively engage with students in the course. Sometimes they schedule one if students are asking the same questions about course requirements. They would utilize that time as a frequently asked question. They may even use it as a possible lecture option, but primarily what it is generally used for is a way for students to conduct final presentations in their classes. So we use either GoToMeeting or GoToTraining. So it'll look similar to this, but whatever your instructor uses, if they decide to use a synchronous session, they will provide you with the link to access the sessions that just as I did. So some of the course expectations that you can anticipate as an online learner is you'll have weekly reading assignments within the text, and then you will have discussion questions based on those reading assignments. So you would post your responses in the Canvas course on the discussion board. So some of the course assignments, there could be paper assignments, presentations as I stated, and some courses incorporate case studies as well. Now, some instructors also incorporate group work as a way for students to collaborate and engage with one another. So one of the things that I highly recommend, if your instructor incorporates group work, because you are in an online setting and you are not familiar with other students in the course, so it's not like it's a face-to-face course where you can see each other face-to-face. So what you would do is you would reach out to your course mates on the discussion board. That's if your instructor doesn't assign groups. Some instructors assign you to work with a partner. They pick the people, but some instructors allow you to do it yourself. But since you are not familiar with the students in the course, what my suggestion would be is if you post on the discussion board, I'm working on a project and I wanted to know if anybody is interested in working on this project with me, or this is my topic that I would like to work on. I want to know if anybody would be okay with working with me. I have to actually stop here for 1 second if you don't mind, because there is a gentleman at my door and I'm not sure why. So, well, he just walked away. So, okay, forgive me for that. So now the online courses should look like this. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back. So the online courses in Canvas, this is a screenshot of what a Canvas course could look like. This is actually a screenshot of the CPCS orientation course. So as you will see on the left side of your Canvas screen, there will be menu options. So again, each of these link to content. So I would recommend that you go, once you have access to your courses, you click on each of the bolded items and make sure that you know where all your course information is. That way, at the last minute, you're not saying, well, I didn't see this question or I didn't see this assignment. So make sure that you use these navigation tools to make sure you know where all your course material is when you need them. So I'm going to pause for a minute and take questions. So I'm talking a lot. So does anybody have questions before I continue? No questions? Okay. Okay. So I'll continue. So again, some of the learner expectations is our educator practitioners help students to engage in higher level thinking, applying, analyzing, synthesizing, pretty much Bloom's taxonomy, which you may be already have knowledge of, to demonstrate mastery of current literature that you will be assigned to read, to identify and use primary sources for research. So you'll be engaged in research papers and writing research papers. So one of the support services that will, well, two, I should say, support services that we offer is our Connolly Library, which helps students with researching papers, and we have a Shiki Writing Center as well, which I'll talk about the two of them a little later in the orientation. So we also strongly encourage students to be actively engaged in their courses, working independently as well as collaboratively, to also demonstrate proficiency in oral, which is this type of format in a synchronous format, as well as written communication, which you will be doing a lot of on the weekly discussion forums, as well as through paper assignments. So one thing that I want to stress, in an online course setting, time management is key to your success in an online course, because again, you're not it's not a scheduled time where you have to be in class like Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 7 where you know, okay, I have to be here. So what I tell students to do is approach an online course as if it's a face-to-face class. Allow yourself to devote time to your studies so that you can make sure that you keep up with the course assignments, because again, if you fall a week behind, you then have 2 weeks worth of work to catch up on. So it's easy to fall behind, but it's more challenging to catch up. So practicing those good time management skills is key to being a successful online learner, as well as being actively engaged in the learning process. So again, this is what the synchronous session looks like, so I won't go over this anymore. Now, usually instructors record the session just as I am for students who cannot always participate live. But I strongly encourage students to participate as much as they can, because it gives you the opportunity to engage more with the course instructor. Whereas in an online course setting, you'll find that you'll be more engaged with other students in the course, and the course instructor will provide you with feedback and kind of facilitate the learning process. So some of the support services that are available to you at LaSalle is one being the academic advisor, which is me. I'm the academic advisor for Human Capital Development Program. I assist students with course selection and registration. I also kind of serve as a liaison when you have difficulties connecting with university offices, or if you have some conflicts with the course instructor that you want to bring to my attention, I can serve as a mediating point. We also have an IT student help desk for students who have any technical difficulties accessing their online courses or the synchronous sessions. Our Connolly Library, which I briefly mentioned to you earlier, their physical location is at 20th and Alney. You would need a student photo ID card, which you could obtain from the Photo ID Gold Card office. Um, their office is located in the lower level of the Student Union, which is our cafeteria building on main campus. Now, you can also visit the library's website at the URL address listed on your screen. It's lasalle.edu/library. They have a wealth of journals and databases that assist students with research. And they also have a live, Ask a Librarian live chat feature on their website, where if you have any questions or you're trying to figure out how to go about conducting research on any paper assignments, the library is the first place to start. We also have an Academic Learning and Support Services Center, which houses our Shiki Writing Center and our tutoring services. So through the Academic Learning Support Services Center, you would schedule an appointment through what's called Grades First, and Grades First is listed as one of the tool menu options in Canvas as well. So some of the instructors may say, okay, you have a research paper that needs to be submitted to the Shiki Writing Center. And so what you would need to do is schedule an appointment with the Shiki Writing Center well in advance of towards the end or when the paper is due, because their office serves the entire university. So oftentimes they may or may not have enough tutors available in time to review your paper. So the sooner you get to their office to submit that, if you anticipate it being one of the course requirements, the better. So we also have a Career and Employment Services Center on LaSalle's main campus. They also have a website, which is listed on the screen as well. They assist students with resume writing, practicing good job interview skills, as well as providing students with job opportunities that are available either through internship or fully paid positions, I should say. My mouth's getting dry. I'm talking too much. Any questions before I keep going on? No questions. No questions. Okay. Okay, good. That means I'm answering some of the questions that you may have had, so that's good. So LaSalle has a presence on social media, if you did not know. We have a Graduate Studies Facebook page. So periodically on your LaSalle email address, you may receive communications from our Graduate Studies department just to talk to you about the what's going on at LaSalle and what's new at LaSalle, and a way for you to connect with other LaSalle students, as we call them, LaSallians. So we also have a Twitter presence as well. And for the Human Capital Development program, we have a LinkedIn group. It's called Human Capital Development Strategies. So if you go on to LinkedIn and you search in interest for groups, if you type in Human Capital Development Strategies, you can request to join that group. And within that group, what I do is I post different hot topics in human resources as well as human capital development. So other industry professionals also post in there as well. So it's a good way to network with industry professionals and grow your network. So some important contact information that you may need. I made you aware of the financial aid number, the student accounts receivable number. Their website address is also listed there. Again, for the student accounts receivable office, their office handles tuition payment plan options. They also handle, well, yeah, tuition billing as well as payment plan options. The financial aid office handles financial aid scholarships as well as financial aid. My number is listed there. I serve again as your academic advisor. If anytime you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call. My number is 215-991-3682. My email address is also listed there on the site. And for any admission questions that you may have, the Office of Graduate Enrollment Services number is 215-951-1100, and their web address is listed there as well. So this is just my contact information. So I serve two purposes as program director as well as academic advisor. Now, one of the things that I also want to make you aware of is we do allow students the opportunity to meet face to face. So every semester we have meet and greets where we would have them at different locations where we invite an industry professional to come out and speak with students about a hot topic related to the industry. So we invite our students as well as alumni and faculty who teach in the program just to give students a way to connect with each other offline so that you can put um, a face to a name that you may see on a discussion board. So Sharon was able to attend the one that we had, I believe it was the end of April. So we will have another one, but probably not until sometime towards the fall semester, where I will send out an email invitation to everyone in regards to the agenda as well as the location and the date when that time comes. So another thing that we're going to launch is a professional development series that will start. It will be webinars that will cover different topics in human capital development as another way to enhance your learning experience. Those are of interest only. They're not mandatory, but we will notify you of the different topics and times that will take place as well. And those will be free webinars that will provide you with professional development opportunities. So we'll have an industry professional talk with students and whoever is interested in registering for these events. So right now I am going to shut up and ask, do you have any questions? So if you have questions, feel free to unmute your microphones and please do ask questions. So thank you for taking the time to join me during this session and welcome to LaSalle University.
Hi, Lynette.
Hi, Sharon.
Question was, so the semesters in the fall will begin, it will begin in August and end in October, then I guess October to December.
Correct.
And so we will be permitted to only take one course per I guess mini semester.
Well, it's up to the student. I'm leaving it up to the student. So if a student wants to take one course in an 8-week term, then they can. If a student wants to take two courses in an 8-week term at the same time, they can. However, if their GPA is below the 3.0, then they can only take one course at a time
Okay, so it
in a
wouldn't
semester.
necessarily,
Go ahead.
so it wouldn't, so the option, I guess, to take two courses with the extended semester that's no longer available. It's has the smaller, I guess, the mini semester
Right,
format.
right.
Okay.
That's something that the university is starting for all of our online graduate programs. We have to follow the 8-week format. So like in the fall semester, term we broke it up in terms, term one and term two. So
Hmm.
in term one starts August the 31st and will end October the 23rd, and then term two starts October the 26th and ends December the 18th. So it runs for a full semester, a full length semester, but the courses are either back to back or simultaneously. So it depends. It's at the student's discretion unless their GPA falls below the 3.0.
Hi, Lynette.
Yes.
So how does that work for the summer session? Will that be split up into two terms or will it be one long term?
No, the summer semester actually will run normally for 11 to 12 weeks. So it's not until the fall semester will all of the courses then begin as an 8-week format.
Okay, and then next summer, it'll still be 11 to 12 week course.
No, nope. So as effective fall 2015, all of the courses preceding that will be 8 weeks in length. So,
Okay,
yeah,
thank you.
you're welcome. Now, I see you as Human Resources. What's your name? Introduce yourself to your course mates. Hello. Hello.
I'm sorry, Lynette. This is Holly Johnson.
Hi, Holly. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good, Holly. We have Sharon and Kira, who is also starting in the summer semester. So
Oh,
you will see each other probably in the Canvas course at some point. So
excellent.
did you have questions, Holly, or did you anyone have any additional questions?
Um, I don't have any questions at this time.
Okay. Sharon, Kira.
No, you've answered all my questions. This is very helpful.
Okay, good. Kira,
I'm good. You did well. Thank you.
thank you. Well, again, at any time, if you have any questions, I am here. So, again, my number is 215-991-3682. My email is my last name, Clement, Clementl, at lasalle.edu. So, anytime you have questions, just feel free to call me or send me an email. Now, I will not be in tomorrow. It is my birthday, and so I'm going to celebrate.
Happy birthday.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Happy
thank you,
birthday.
thank you, thank you, thank you. So now the summer semester starts May the 18th, and I believe it ends July the 30th, the 31st. Yeah, July the 30th or the 31st. So
Yes.
yep. So one thing if you that you definitely want to do is complete that Canvas training course before your course begins on May the 18th. So does everyone have access to the My LaSalle portal?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay, good. So that's important. So that's the first thing that you want to do. The second thing, or simultaneously, you want to make sure that you get your textbooks because some instructors have an icebreaker week and then some do not. Now, what I mean by an icebreaker week is they may have a question that says, okay, introduce yourself to the class, tell us what your thoughts are on this particular topic, and they'll let you run that first week. But then some instructors already have something for you to read from your textbook. So make sure that you either purchase or rent your textbooks if you haven't done so.
Okay.
All right. So thank you for joining me in this session and do enjoy your evening and good luck in your online courses.
Thank you.
You're
Enjoy
Thank
your
you.
welcome.
birthday.
Thank
Happy birthday.
you.
Have a good night.
Thank you. Have a good night, everyone. And thank you for
All
joining.
right.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.